Well, and I think, that's a whole different category, right? As an agent, you would think knowing what an estoppel letter is, knowing what an escalation clause, knowing your contracts, knowing how to do listing appointments, you'd think that that would be the scope of the business. But now we're talking about you need to understand cinematography, and you need to understand how to write copy, and you need to understand short form and long form video. I mean, how are you staying ahead of the curve when it comes to embracing this into your business?
Well, the first time you ever used the term B-roll, I thought you went to a new sushi place. I was like, wait, we're talking about work. Why are we talking about food? But seriously, exactly to your point, in this industry, in this business, you have to continue to grow and evolve if you want to keep up with business, right? So, I mean, for myself, and I really do enjoy pushing the limits with myself, and pride myself on kind of like not turning out the same thing all the time. So, I've worked with different videographers. I literally start my day pretty much Monday through Friday, because I text them to you, and I was
4:30
like,
in the morning, there's a video from DJ.
I was like, hey, I just saw this agent. I've shared it with you. I was like, I just started following like Brad McCallan. I love the way he does his listing videos.
Brad, free shout out.
Free shout out, Brad. Come visit us. He's up in Canada, but just the way he does it, it's outside the box. It's engaging. It's telling a story. He's literally selling you the house as he's walking through it. And so I start my day kind of like with my real estate crushes, like Taya DeCarlo. She's also the bomb. Love her. But on top of that, working with different videographers to see how they work and how they shoot things, and also working with a production company as of recently. So
yeah. What about for you? What are you doing to stay inspired? I mean, you have a background of marketing. Mm-hmm. That was something that you did before real estate.
Yeah.
But I mean, how are you making sure that the things you're doing are fresh and they're telling the brand story and that you can kind of see that throughout? I mean, What's keeping the inspiration?
I think just trying to think outside the box and leverage, I don't know all the ins and outs of, being a videographer. So I think that's where you really have to invest in your business and hire a professional and, figure out what the best use of your time is, so I'm not spending hours editing, I'm leveraging that out. It's like I have the content and the knowledge and stuff and someone else can make it look good. But yeah, I just thinking outside the box, testing different stuff, seeing what works better. I found like kind of the short and sweet stuff tends to be best. We have a very short attention span, I think, as a whole. So yeah, just kind of playing around with it, asking your audience, what they want to see more of, doing polls in the story. Your Instagram dashboard will tell you a lot, what posts got the most views or comments, and you're able to kind of see what people are resonating with, and then, take that to then create your next content.
Well, and I think there's a lot of people that would love to have the same results that you all are having, of having what would be random strangers at times that either send you a DM or they call you and go, oh, I've been following you for years and I love all your stuff and we're ready to sell our house. And you're like, who are you?
Yeah.
And so, I think for people to understand that that doesn't happen by accident. The amount of hours that all of you put into thinking about how the brand is going to be publicly facing, I think is really what I'd love for a lot of people to know. Whether you are a restaurant or you're a real estate agent or you own a spa, the old idea that if I just had a good product, that in and of itself is going to yield business is so not the case, because there are shittier companies that have really great marketing that are going to steal people away from you. And so we have to go, if you're going to be good in business, you have to be equally as good as a marketer.